Honestly, it is like everybody had on paper, on here, that myself and my colleague from Medium were suspended. But up to today, there is no letter to the effect.
Have you taken steps to verify if you're still in service or suspended from service? As a dutiful officer?
As a dutiful officer, if somebody is on suspension that is heading such a custodial institution with immediate effect, there will be somebody to replace him. So far, there's nobody is there to take over from me. I should maintain the ground for the safety of the country.
The metrics of Bobrisk is in maximum, is in medium, and is in Ikoyi. Those documents are before the committee. We brought backs of them much earlier, and I thought they've shared it to members of the committee.
Are you telling us on oath now that you did not collect any money to effect that transfer, that urgent transfer you did?
All the allegations against the security agencies is not here. The person does not respect this house. That's what he's saying. Number two. I'm just re-echoing what we have discussed. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared. We came with almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that he too is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk through his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said if I don't speak, they'll move a motion to detain me. I will not mind being detained until, I will not mind, okay, sorry, please. And also, in the voice notes, Bobrisk said something about a godfather. So it's obvious that there's a godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and then nothing will happen, because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing a little threat that you detain me. I'll stay in the cell. This is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
Mr. Idris. Yeah. Is it? Okay, legal counsel, can you tell us why he is not here?
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, sir, I want to apologize for the absence of my client. But I also want to state something on record.
Your name?
The institution of this panel is not feeling fine. He's not feeling fine. He's under the weather.
Excuse me.
Sir? Let me lay foundation.
Order, please. Order, please.
Mr. Chairman.
Order, please.
This is supposed to be a committee of fair hearing, isn't it?
No, order, please. Let's hear him. Let's hear him.
Let me lay foundation.
Let's hear him. Go straight to the point, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Okuneye Idris is on available absence because of his ill health. But I came in from Lagos this morning to show respect to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay. That's okay. No. It's okay. He's not here.
No, I think I'm here.
No. He's not here. No. Okay. We have had you. Yes.
You see the reason why I refused to tender everything I had. You heard what the woman said. Bobrisk have said that it is AI. They have sold you 1 billion. And all that. You understand? They're already calling it AI. Now, the good part I have proves that it's not AI. You see the point? I know why I did that. You understand? Because if she is concluding, like she was sounding as if she's Bobriski's lawyer, saying, Bobriski have said his AI, he's suing 1 billion. Do you understand? So this is why I would not tender it.
Because of a Bobriski or a very dark man. Because this house has very, very important things to do. In fact, a lot of us have like 3-4 meetings holding somewhere else that we are supposed to be attending. But we are here because of our institutions that have been mentioned in the matter. And then we have somebody come here that say that he will die if he has to speak. And you have finally spoken. Hello!
Now, when you tender documents in part, you are not helping this investigation. But if you tender your documents properly and in full, we will mark them accordingly and then take the other parties or the other witnesses we will call accordingly, and it will help us in our investigation. If you tender in part, your lawyer knows you are not helping this investigation, and then you have no discretion as far as tendering of documents is concerned. Counsel, please, I'm talking. You don't confuse him. You don't have discretion whatsoever before Parliament to pick and choose what documents to tender. We will foreclose you if you cannot tender all your documents and move to call the next witness. Thank you very much.
So I'll state the things I'll be giving. Okay. So I'm giving in the flash that contains the first audio recording of about 5 minutes 36 seconds. And then I'm giving him the first receipt for transaction the guy made to Bobriski. Also some part of the charts, and then the return of the money, which was on Tuesday, September 24th, on Tuesday, just 6 days ago, I think. Then the charts acknowledging when he was disturbing the guy that he wants to refund immediately after he saw my video. And then, yes, the charts. And the charts where he blackmailed the guy. There's a particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The charts also asking for the money. As a reminder, we even like to read one part for September 4th. He said, Dear Bobriski, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is September 1st. Mind you, this September 1st, it was Bobriski that gave him the date. Then he said, kindly use the attachment account details to send the refund. Then he sent his account number. So because he didn't get it, he came to me. So I'll read the part of the blackmail that made him. Because, yes, I would like to verify that the guy said he's not gay. I don't know, I don't live with him, but he has kids. So he said he's not gay. Okay, so this part, after requesting, sorry. Okay, I'll still bring more parts. So this part, the guy went on saying things like, I helped you when you needed help. When it's time to pay me back, you have been stressing me, this is not fair. How will you pay me like this? Then Bobriski went on to say, when you kiss me and smoosh me, did you give me any money? Are you mad? Your visit to Nigeria that you kissed me in Lagos, did you give me anything? I didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay. If not EFCC, you think I'm going to ask you for money? Does that mean it's because of EFCC is asking for the money? So if not EFCC, do you think I'm going to ask you for money? You are typing on this message to someone, help you post flyers without collecting anything from you. Wow. Go ahead and call me out. I will respond to you on IG. You know I am shameless and I don't care. You will get your money, I have your account. I don't want to look like someone that is ungrateful. But threatening me that you give me 24 hours is the height of it. I am waiting for you to post or call me out. So apparently the guy told him he was going to tell me. So these are the evidence I'm going to present for now. Additionally, after this, there's a second one and there's a third one, of course.
Okay.
And I'll give everything. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, do you have any? Okay. Well, I would just need. He has received it. The clerk has received it. They have done that. Let's take. You have received the clerk. Okay, good. I think he has mentioned all of them. It's listed. It's listed. So
my name is Kafila Togbara. I represent Koshofe Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. Honestly, I can't believe I'm sitting in this house because of, as an individual, I'm speaking as an individual now, because of a Bobrisk or a very dark man. Because this house has very, very important things to do. In fact, a lot of us have like 3-4 meetings holding somewhere else that we are supposed to be attending. But we are here because of our institutions that have been mentioned in the matter. And then we have somebody come here that say that he will die if he has to speak. And you have finally spoken. Hello! You have finally spoken. And we are happy that you have spoken. Before now, we are supposed to have had all the necessary documents, even before we came here. I called the clerk now to ask him that what documents do we as committee members have to work with before we even came here in the first place. We don't have any documents here to work with, and we are just collecting the documents here now. This is very, very untidy. And our institutions that are here, we need them to defend themselves. There are a lot of fake news in the air, and I'm also aware that Bobrisk has sued for ₦1 billion, claiming that the voice note is AI generated. Whatever it is, we don't have by the Bobrisk lawyer that is here. What is the reason why Bobrisk is not here? Is there any serious reason why he or she is not here? Is he sick or what? So we need to know. So please, I want to appeal that the aspects that concerns our institutions should be addressed. Let us know where we are going. We have very serious matters to attend to. Thank you very much.
Agada, member representing Ojuabi Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State. Mr. Martins. Yes, sir. I had listened to you, though you didn't die after you spoke. Exactly. And I pray you will not die. Amen. And such negative things will not come out from your mouth again. Amen. While you were speaking, I was listening keenly. I was trying to ask myself, where is that evidence that is really connecting the security agencies or this institution? Because from your narration, I discovered that it's just a mention of, oh, this said this and that said this. Though at the final stage, you said that you have second phase, third phase, probably fourth phase document to submit. I really want you to establish for us the connection that brought about this corruption that was highly mentioned, especially at the EFCC and that of the Correctional Center. That is where the bulk question is. And also, I was said here, let me tell you, if some of these things is not clarified, they might think also that they have bribed us to the lawmakers. And this will not be taken lightly, because for some of us that are seated here, we are here to defend our country and this honorable institution. So I really need you to throw light to tell us what is the connection, these two agencies. I really want to know what is really your evidence to that, to some of those things that have been asked. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, this is the main reason why I said Bobrisk should be here. I think now you understand why. This question is supposed to be for Bobrisk. He was the one that used his own mouth. He has the experience. He went to the prison. He was the one that moved. He was the one that said they took him to a special prison. It is not me. You can't ask me that. I'm sorry, sir. So, the evidence, you can get it. I'll break it down. The account number he used when he was in detention, because according to him, he said it here, if not for EFCC, meaning his own main account was maybe frozen. So he used his brother's account. So the account should be investigated. All the money that went in and went out of it should be investigated to actually get the evidence that you need. Also, why this is actually believable for me, there was money laundering charges, everybody knows. From nowhere, no more money laundering charges. There was. From nowhere, it disappeared. Why? That made sense to me. That was why I said, okay, this is what it is. So thank you very much, sir.
My name is Kabir Tukura, and I represent Suru, Fakai, Donko, Sagu, and Sakaba Federal Constituency institutions. I want to call on Very Darkman. Very Darkman, you must respect this house. And to respect this house, you must not ridicule or make a caricature of any of its members. And I want you to withdraw the statement on addressing Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, how she speaks and all of that. It is very disrespectful, and that is not good. And you should withdraw that statement. That on the side. Mr. Chairman, a lot of speakers have spoken, and that this investigation is not about Very Darkman or Bobrisk. That's true. In as much as you cannot take them out of it because they are the principal actors. What I want us to understand principally is there was an allegation, and that allegation stemmed from that phone recording. So whatever we do here, if we don't listen to that recording, I think we are leaving the crux of the matter. So I urge us to allow the media to play that recording for us to listen to, and then from there we take on what we need to do. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
I withdraw the statements made to our elder statesman from Edo State. I'm very sorry, sir. And Mama, I'm also very, very sorry, and I withdraw it. Thank you very much.
The day he was moved from that media security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum. I have all that. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well. And officer, sir. Now, don't you think the donation of those chairs would have influenced the movement of Mr. Okuneye from medium to maximum?
That was what influenced it, sir.
No, don't you think that would have influenced? Because when we talk about corruption, yes, that an inmate donating to the correctional facility. Now, I asked before, you said no is not a tradition, but yet you received it and you accepted it.
Sir, I want to tell you,
and you wrote, hold on, sir. The chairs even came with his name imprinted on them, correct?
I was not the one that received it, sir. I told you that I traveled.
Sir, you are representing your institution.
Yes, but I will tell you.
Sir, are you representing your institution? You are old, sir. Be careful.
I know.
So if you are old, be careful what you say.
You remember that I said I went for exam on the 21st. After 21st visit, it was there that I was told that these chairs came. And it cost.
Sir, are you speaking on your personal capacity, or you are speaking on behalf of your institution?
I'm speaking in my personal capacity as the.
So who is going to speak on behalf of your institution, sir? I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So let me finish the questions, Mr. Chairman. I've requested for those documents, and I wish they will be submitted. I want to yield back. Thank you very much.
We never took Bobrisk out of our facility. We never took Bobrisk out of our facility from the 12th of April to the 5th of August. In fact, even when there was a need for medical attention, because I got very firm instruction from the Controller General that we should do our work professionally because of the reputation of the service. There was, at a point, there was a need for reference. By our regulations, only the controller can give approval for an inmate to be taken, giving referral to another hospital. But I never gave any approval for Bobrisk even to get medical assistance outside. We have a clinic in Maximum. Our doctors there and a medical team managed him until he left. He never left the facility. I say on oath, he served in a facility.
Were you suspended too?
I'm not suspended. I'm not under suspension, Mr. Chairman.
Not even with the press release?
No, I'm not.
It didn't affect you?
No, it didn't affect me. I supervise it.
Okay. Define this urgency for us.
The urgency, with respect, Mr. Chair, the urgency is that there's a trending story on social media that have attracted the attention of the Controller General. And he has asked me to address that matter. So I had to effect the transfer, and the staff from
the trending, okay. So the trending story was about the chairs.
The trending story was about the chairs
that were donated.
That were donated by his relations or friends who came the previous day, and the chairs in the visitors' room were not enough.
Okay. So now, whenever an officer on duty has to go for another course, is there nobody that usually takes over from him? Like an assistant?
No, there is. There's no vacuum.
So in this case, why did it have to be you to come in and move Bobrisk with your official operational vehicle?
It has to be me because I got directives from my Controller General. And
in your own assessment, sir, you are an officer.
Yes.
Was there a particular threat at that moment that would have led to the breakdown of law and order, or people coming in to break into your facility? Because you have still not defined the urgency for us. We want to know, because your vehicles moved other inmates to court. You had to rush down there. On your way to that facility, did you meet some group of people trying to vandalize your facility? Because we are trying to understand these urgencies. No, just go ahead, sir. You want to tell us?
Yes.
Okay.
The provision of a standing order allows the controller, Rule 163F, allows the controller to move any inmate for security and administrative reasons. In this circumstance, the Controller General called me. I got the information about those chairs.
Okay, let's move to another question. So when you came, those chairs that were donated, were they moved out of the facility immediately, or those chairs were still there?
They were moved immediately. First, I told you I took two equally important actions. Firstly, I went in company of my PRO and some deputy controllers. I ordered that those chairs be removed from the visiting hall because it was becoming an embarrassment to the service.
Were they donated to the orphans, or you have kept them somewhere to be used on a separate day?
No, I didn't donate them to. I didn't donate them to the orphan. I asked them to remove. I gave the instruction and they complied. To the best of my knowledge, those chairs were moved out of the facility. They were moved out of that place, and the deputy controller can confirm that.
Where are the chairs? Where are the chairs now? Where are the chairs?
I can't, Mr. Chair, I gave, as a command controller then,
yes,
I gave directives, and
when you gave instruction for those chairs to be moved, to who?
They moved out those chairs, because when I entered, they moved the chairs out of the facility.
To where?
Well, those chairs were an embarrassment to us.
Yeah, to where? Did you ask them to just throw them under the bridge?
I asked them to move those chairs. I didn't confiscate to collect.
So you have not found out if they are still in your facility?
I asked them to take those chairs out of the facility. The building.
So will you be surprised if I show you pictures now that those chairs are still in your facilities?
I'll be surprised.
You'll be surprised?
I'll be surprised.
So check. We will leave that. Chairman Ayeba.
I'm not the one that received Bobrisk Idris Okuneye on transfer from Medium. It was received by a retired DCC whom I took over from, though he's alive. And I managed Idris Okuneye under my watch from the 9th of June till 5th of August, when I discharged him accordingly. The discharge warrant, the discharge certificate is here, submitted. The original warrant is here, submitted as well. And I took pain to gather all the visit past, right away from the month of April, May, June, and July, because the record were intact. all this document was submitted, sir.
Okay, Patrick.
This is not supposed to be your question. I should have handled it with your superior. Since you're here, now, it seems a caricature of the Nigerian Correctional Service that there will be a press release suspending officers, and your superior steps up here or steps out here and says they have not been personally served, and so they are still in uniform. Is that how is that how it works there?
Sir, this is a regimental service. If you are not very cautionary of the word you use, one might still be test switch on it. Honestly, it is like everybody had on paper, on here, that myself and my colleague from Medium were suspended. But up to today, there is no letter to the effect.
Have you taken steps to verify if you're still in service or suspended from service as a dutiful officer?
As a dutiful officer, if somebody is on suspension that is heading such a custodial institution with immediate effect, there will be somebody to replace him. So far, there's nobody is there to take over from me. I should maintain the ground for the safety of the country.
So kindly confirm that the suspension was a farce.
Not yet reversed, but as it's on paper, I hope.
No, are you confirming that? Okay, I'll change my word now. Are you confirming to this parliament that the suspension was fake?
Okay, no, I didn't touch it. People were passing. The battery.
They need to on it. It's on.
Can I add in line with this?